Alright. What's up to the crew? I see there are members here. Let's go. Please confirm in the chat if you can hear my voice loud and clear. You can see my charts. If you can hear the beats. If you can see my face. What is up? It's been a while. Please let me know the levels. How are the levels on my voice according to the beats? Mrs. Borchert, Aika in the building. Thank you for joining. Amanda, what is up? And who else is here? I see the crew is here, so do not be shy. In the chat. Is my audio good? Loud and clear, we're killing it. Alright, are we ready to rock? There is a lot of work to be done today. Please, if you are here, drop me a message in the chat. Let me know who is here. We're gonna try out a few new things today. Yo, let's get into it, y'all. Oh, Emperor on Twitter. Lovely stuff. So it's awesome to see that I can now see your comments. If you do want to watch on Twitter, I can see your comments. I believe we're loud and clear. Just let me know if the beats are too loud or all good. Peter, welcome. Look at this crew hopping in. Okay, so goal plan. Game plan and goals for today. Of course, we're going to check out Itty Bitty Baby BTC, see what's happening, as we always do. And you know, like I've said many times, I do believe this game is about consistency. You do not have to sit on the charts 24 hours a day, but if we are at least checking in once a day as a crew, that's when I'm happy. And that's the level we're getting to. Very happy to see everyone showing the face, showing the fire. And I am going to give away some merch today, so well done to everyone who is here. Let's do it. And we're actually going to have a little bit of a different method for giveaways. And we're just going to test it today with merch. Next stream, I'm going to give away actual funds. Alright, the energy is hot. We're also going to try something a little different today in the form of a very hardcore scalping test on a demo account. So yes, we're going to open some trades, we're going to do some live trading, but I have seen that the pros test themselves on demo with big amounts, because you can say, okay, what if I took a $10,000 trade here? What would I have made? And we're going to start doing that. Alright, second of all, to be eligible for this test giveaway, which is a piece of merch, it'll be a Bybit shirt like this. Very, very cool, limited edition South African merch. What you need to do for me is stick around for the whole stream, because I'm going to give away a code in this stream. And I'm going to give it away letter by letter. It's not a long code, but you have to watch the whole stream in order to get the code. And the first person to drop the full code for me inside my Discord in the live stream charts will get their piece of merch. Alright, Rogue is here for the alpha. Let's go. I love to see some viewers on Twitter, some viewers on YouTube. We're pushing 20. Let's go. And thank you for the support for the channel. I really do appreciate it. I'm looking to push at least past 1K subs on my channel in the next few months. I am off to Dubai on Thursday. I will be chilling with the likes of Carl the Moon, Crypto. Oh, very, very excited, and hopefully I'll get some interviews in. Maybe I'll even be able to bring Crypto or Carl onto my channel. And of course, they're OGs. Crypto is actually the affiliate link that I'm currently under. And he deserves it, right? He posted a video. He urged me to open a Bybit account 4 years ago. I did. And he still earns from it to this day. Alright, yes, Nigerians are eligible for the merch giveaway, as long as you can cover the costs of courier. And there won't be much. I'll even consider covering the costs of courier, because the shirt is light, right? So we can put it in an envelope, send it off. Take me with you to Dubai. All right. Let's go, bro. Let's go. I'm lucky to be blessed on this journey, I must say. But wag me, we're all gonna make it. All right, so let's get right into the charts. I don't want to waste too much time. Lovely to see that the crew is here. Alright, so right now I'm going to give away the first letter for the code, and it is C, the letter C. I will actually post it in the comments. And it's awesome to see that everyone's here. We're going to see if this works, and I might even consider making this, This is what CryptoFace actually did initially, and Jason Casper. They gave away a code in each live stream, and if you were in that live stream, you were able to remain in the Discord as long as you had the code each day, and that's quite hardcore. But maybe we will move there. And what's really cool about that is it obviously helps for me with the retention on my channel, which opens me up to new viewers. Alright, there we go. There's the first letter, C. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to do a little bit of a narrative background on Bitcoin, top to bottom. We're going to do our due diligence. And then we're going to hit altcoins, yeah. We're going to hit market charts. I want to find a few setups on altcoins today. And I want to test ourselves with a little bit of scalp trading with large funds on demo. And what you must understand is the demo account on Bybit is different to any other demo account in the world because it is actually real funds, and those funds are actually on Bybit liquidity. The only difference is you can't withdraw the funds, but they are real funds. No other demo account on any platform will ever let you feel the rush, the reality of liquidity spikes and stuff, because you won't really be trading on real liquidity. You'll be trading on the liquidity of everyone else who's trading demo. Not just one more reason why Bybit is ahead of the game. Alright, so narrative on BTC on the daily. Let's quickly do our due diligence. This is our fixed range volume profile. For those who are new to my analysis, it is my #1 tool to go to. It's this funny looking vertical volume. Basically, that's all it is. Most of us will know that as we open up our Bybit charts, initially we are given a volume bar at the bottom. And most traders will say, when you're trading triangles, don't trade unless you see the volume come in. That is the first thing you will learn as a newbie. And as we move on, we learn that it's actually much easier to try and fix your volume to a fixed range and then to profile it horizontally. And it's actually one of the easiest indicators to use, and it actually just shows you the entire range. It shows you where to hedge long or short, and without it, you're actually kind of lost. Most pro traders have it in their arsenal, and as I said before, it's very easy to identify this current range because we can see a top, we can see a bottom. It's easy peasy. And then this indicator, the only difficult thing to learn is that you need to incorporate all of these candles. You drag it from bottom left to top right, incorporating all the candles. It's 2 clicks, easy peasy. What does it give us? Insane entries. Insane entries. It is what you need for confluence. It takes 2 seconds, and it basically allows you on any other indicator. Like, of course, we're using Vu Manchu, Market Cipher B. We're going to go into it deep in a second. But we do not enter on the Vu Manchu, Market Cipher B signals unless they are in or close to our value area highs or lows. These are crazy beats. Let me know if you can hear my voice, if the beats are too loud. But we need some energy, right? Alright, for the newbies, this is called your value area high of the range. That is where you look for shorts. That is where you take shorts if you get signals. Let's just have a look here. We've been back a lot. But you know what? Going back in time is the only way to give yourself confluence moving forward. Confidence in the confluence of your strategy, of your indicators. So just have a look here. Every time we were above, we were also getting these magical signals. Bearish divergence at the value area high, smash down a beautiful short to the value area low. 18% on spot, down on Bitcoin, bam. Then we have another bearish divergence. Do you see how it came in above the value area high? Beautiful trade, 6% down, bam. And let's see who's on it in the chat. What is my take profit strategy for a high win rate on this Market Cipher B divergence strategy? Where do I take my first profits? Where do I put my stop loss to break even? Let's see if the OGs have been listening. Alright, next bearish divergence right here. Boom, it was in the value area high. It was actually right in the middle of the value area high, which is actually where you want to be looking for your trades. Middle to the top. And same thing with value area low. Just be aware, this value area low, we've said many times, is gigantic. And actually you want to be looking for longs in the middle of your value area low. you can see how this indicator is absolutely essential to just let you know when to pull the trigger, especially if you're a scalper. And we can see it uses all the candles, so try to pull it out every day. We've been through this many times. Mr. Gibson in the building, let's go. Antonio Dumba, check 5 minute for entries. Okay, so we're gonna do some scalping on the 5 minutes. We're gonna do some scalping very shortly, but before we do any scalping, we need to go top down. We need to go all the way up, monthly, weekly, daily. Then we go 4 hour, 1 hour, then we go 24 minute, 12 minute, then we go 5 minute, then we go 3 minute. And then we are already in the know of the trend across all the time frames and what the bias is. But I love this. I love this. It's awesome. We're gonna get into it. Gibson in the building. Let's go. Alright, so the Discord link is on my YouTube channel, inside my links in my bio on my YouTube channel. And get in there. It's not gonna be free forever. It is going to be a paid Discord. But first, I want us, there's 32 now in there. I want us 32 in there to grow our portfolios. And if you really want to, you can see there's a testimonial channel. If you have grown your portfolio under my tutelage, please do drop me a tweet and I will add it to my testimonials inside the Discord. And if you're in there now, you will never pay. If you're in there now, you will be a lifetime VIP member. Isn't that cool? Alright, Ika, let's go. Alright, so the next part of the code, I'm dropping it right now. Hope everyone's watching and listening and learning. Alright, who's in the building? Please do not be shy. I see the crew is pumping, but the chat is quiet. Please do smash the likes for me if you're enjoying the stream, and of course invite your friends. Alright, so here we got the bearish divergence with the big red dot, and at the time it was actually a tip of our value area high. Our value area high has moved slightly up, so that was a valid trade. Whew. And that was absolutely stunning. That was a nice one, 30% down. Whew. And we can see how the bulls have been absolutely perfect too. So trade the range until it breaks. Every range is a gold mine. This is a saying in crypto trading and forex trading. But here we see the bullish divergence. And don't stress if this strategy is confusing you. I'm going to go into the strategy. But first, I mean, if you're not already convinced of this indicator, look how the bullish divergence came in this wick within the value area low, pumped us up. Oh, 26+%. We got to take profits. We got the short given to us at the bear div. Then we got the long given to us. And that long bullish divergence, have a look where it printed. And you know what? Maybe that's even better. Yes, Jason Casper got his entry here. Yes, I even managed to get an entry somewhere in there. But that's gnarly, you know, that's a little bit of experience. If you just listen to this indicator, you would have entered here. And there is absolutely no problem with 17% up, even on spot, even on 2x, there's no problem. And let me break it down for you now. I'm actually going to break down this strategy soon in a video. My first trading strategy video is on MarketCypher and it focuses on wave trend divergences, which I'm busy teaching now. Then my next strategy video will be how to trade those wave trend divergences. Alright, so let's take it slow. I'll give you a small breakdown now. Most of us know. Do I see Waco in the building? Oh, that is 2 Italians. Let's go. So much love for Italy. Lovely, lovely to have you, my brother. Ah, awesome profile pic. Alright, do not be shy if you're in the building. I see we are 20 plus live. Let's have a look at those likes. Please do smash the likes. Smash the likes if you are here. Do me that one favor. And you know what? We're just here to be together as a crew. That is the main goal of today, to be together as a crew, pool our minds so that we, first of all, don't lose alone. Second of all, we win together. Okay, so that everyone is on the same page, let's take it step by step. if you go into my Discord, into the trading chat, right to the top to the pinned messages, you will see my breakdown on the settings that you should use for this indicator. But this is the indicator that we're going to look at right now, and most of the time it's the indicator that the winning solo, so the solo winner currently in WSOT blatantly said, when they asked him, they said, what do you use? He said, I use MarketCypher B to get a rounded view of the market. This guy was $2.2 million in profit in the first 2 weeks of WSOT. And what does he use? He uses this indicator. Chart Champions uses it too. His squad literally has won WSOT. Jason Casper, give his YouTube a follow. Go into his VIP. I would say if you ever spend money on a VIP, do not spend money on anyone but Jason Casper. This is his favorite indicator, and he recently said, so CryptoFace created this indicator. CryptoFace actually brought up Jason Casper. Recently, CryptoFace was on a Jason Casper stream, and Jason Casper said, I said, shout out to CryptoFace for making the best indicator of all time. CryptoFace said, well, he said something like, thanks, bro, or something. And then Jason Casper actually broke it down, and he said that he doesn't know where he would be without this indicator, because what this indicator has done has taken his strategy 10 levels up, because there is so much less work to be done. Instead of checking 10 indicators in the morning, you can check one indicator and let it be Vu Manchu. And what's so great is, I'm getting an insight into these OG strategies. And this is the first step. The next step is money flow. The next step is open interest, divergences against cumulative volume delta. And don't stress, I'm going to take you there. We're going to go there step by step in this crew. All right, let me give the third letter of the code. I hope you're all writing it down. I'm sure you know the first part of it already from the first 3 letters, but it could be a trick, so be careful. All right, so the first thing I want you to learn, check out the settings in my Discord if you need them. Make sure it looks like this. It should look like this once you're done with the settings. It's not easy. I mean, it's not difficult. It is very easy to change the settings to make it look like this. All right, then these nice blue mountains. Call them boobs, uneven man boobs, call them butt cheeks, whatever you will. Jason Casper calls them the Sand Bankman Fried uneven man boob pattern. And what's great about that is humor sticks in your mind, right? If you can make it funny, it will stick in your mind. And of course, this totally looks like Sam Bankman-Fried's weird little uneven man boobs, and we could even literally take a photo and put it there and it would match up. Oh, and he's so funny. He calls this the dreaded bald-headed Gary Gensler. Oof, and that last interview with Gary Gensler actually made me like a bit sad. Like yes, he's been so anti-crypto, but everyone hates him so much, and you can see how it's like affected him. He was in an interview, and then the interviewee said, if Trump comes in, he's gonna fire you. What do you have to say about that? And he was like literally shaking. Gary Gensler like tries to put in his earpiece and he's shaking, and he says, I'm gonna let you go to your next question. And I'm an empath. I can never be really truly hateful. And even though he's been so anti-crypto, I knew eventually anyone anti-crypto in that sphere, in that government sphere, will fail. But now I feel empathy. Now I feel pity for him. It's actually quite sad because the bro is hated by everyone. There's no longer anyone on his side. And shame, that kind of sucks. Alright, but this is his head. As time goes on, his head gets more and more shriveled and weird. And this is the essence, right, of a divergence. Everyone knows. Momentum getting lower. And the only reason that this red line prints, and the only time we go in is when the red line prints. The only reason it prints is if price has created an anomaly. If price has done that. And of course, if you extrapolate that to the charts, you will see that momentum topped out here. It came lower here. Right? But price action was actually here when momentum topped out. Does everyone see that? And price was here when momentum was lower. So this is a prime example of why you should not try to spot these yourself, because that would have been very difficult and you actually might have been wrong. You would have maybe said that's where momentum topped out. But Market Cypher knew that some FOMO came in right here. Price started coming down, momentum kept going up a bit, then price was up above. And as we can see, that was literally, one of the nicest trades we've had on Bitcoin in a long time. And especially nice because it's an OG trade. It's an OG trade because it saw zero drawdown. You enter, you go into profit, you take profits, you put your stop to break even, your stop does not even get hit to break even, and you continue moving. Alright, so just to be clear, these blue butt cheeks, mountains, man boobs, whatever you want to call them, and let it be funny, Corazon. Let it be funny, because as I say, it will stick in your mind if it's funny. Alright, but basically what they are telling you is the trend, the momentum. So for me, that's the first thing to look at. And of course, keep in mind this. If anything, don't get confused, but just keep in mind this green zone, this red zone, this red zone. That's the next thing, in my opinion, to look at, is the money flow. Look how absolutely OG it is. And I will give a little bit of insight into Bitman's strategy. Of course, I learned so much from him. But what he does, and he would be so proud of me actually speaking into this, but he takes this pie. Okay, so do you see how this money flow looks like a pie? I know I'm confusing you now. I went from wave train to money flow, but just stick with me. What he does is he just cuts this pie into 3 slices. Boom. Into thirds. Boom, boom, boom. This is the first third. This is the middle of the pie. This is the second third of the pie. And when the money flow starts to roll over is when Bitman starts to bring out his sniper rifle and look for the divergences. And we can see, just how big brain that is. Very, very cool. And of course, it helps if you are a gnarly leverage swing trader, because it helps to show you when the money is starting to top out and leave the market. And it is uncanny how that top always comes in at the bearish divergence. Alright, so I'm harping on a lot here about Market Cypher B, but it really, really is, in my opinion, the most profitable, easiest indicator to use. So please do try and use it. Alright, I see the crew is here. Thank you for smashing the like button. Much appreciated. And please don't be shy in the chat. I know I'm teaching, but even let me know if you are following. Alright, so first thing I think is easiest for beginners is the wave trend. And the basic pattern we're looking for at all times is just bigger momentum, smaller momentum. And the same thing here, big drop, smaller drop. When price does something different, the divergence will print. And these are what I set as indications. Most of you will have seen my strategy playing out, but you can see here my next indication to short will actually come in right here. We've added quite a few now. Let's go short BTC baby B again. Alright, indicator set for the next bearish divergence when it comes in. And where's our long? We haven't had a long on Bitcoin in a little while now. But we need the long. We need the alert. Where is it? Did we not set it again? Let's have a look. Short. Alright, no stress. Let's quickly set it, and this is a nice learning. For everyone who is here, please do this with me and stick to the daily. Because if you look at the last 10, 12, I'm not even sure, up to 15 trades on this time frame, you will see that using the strategy that I'm about to lay out, it has been 100% win rate. And this is why I'm sticking to this time frame, and this is why we are going to trade this range until it breaks. And it is why the hedge strategy is so important, so that if it breaks to the upside, you're holding the longs. Right? If it breaks up to 85k, we're going to look at some TA looking at 85k, you're holding the longs. If it breaks to the downside to 38k, you need to be holding the shorts. That's the beauty of the hedge. Wave trend giving physics. Alright, so I am much into physics, and I do think expand your mind. Expand your mind, and it's one of the reasons I love trading so much, because I do believe it is a science. I do believe in science. And for me, science is art. Art and science are one thing. The more creatively scientific you are, the better scientist you are. They always talk about beauty in physics. When you find a solution, when you find a formula, when you actually discover something new, it is always beautiful. And that's a deep philosophical conversation. Is that truth? Is finding the truth beautiful? Is truth beauty? Is there such a thing as truth? Is beauty objective? Let's not get too deep here. Alright, so everyone now knows that these are wave trends. And what the wave trend is telling you is literally, you know how your RSI tells you overbought, oversold, of course. Your wave trend, for me, it's even more powerful. We can see the RSI in the background here. I make it very faint. And I love the RSI. You know, on my Bible charts, it is absolutely what I use for confluence. Most of you know my confluence strategy with the regular RSI and the stochastic RSI. So I look for, you know, even on the 15-minute time frame, I look for rhymes. Let me actually zoom out here. We go to the 4-hour. And it's a nice strategy to get into if you do need a strategy. Just look for times where the RSI rhymes. And when I say rhymes, of course, it's not going to be exactly the same, but similar. And just have a look here. Do you see how regular RSI oversold? Stochastic RSI also sitting in oversold. And I learned this from Trader Giants. He has 30 plus years in Forex. And he taught me this, and it actually started to increase my profitability. It was one of the first strategies that's really started to increase my profitability. And here we can see, boom, lovely scalp on the 4-hour time frame, just using a simple rhyming of regular RSI, stochastic RSI. And what I do now is when I get my bullish divergences on wave trend or my bearish, I quickly come to the 15-minute and I just have a look if stochastic is rhyming with regular in the right zone. Remember, always play from a position of power and strength. Power and strength means going long from oversold, both on an immediate regular strength index, which is the stochastic, as well as your regular strength index, which is more spread out. And it's literally called the strength index. So if you are ignoring it, you are not playing from a position of power and strength. All right, I hope everyone's following. I mean, we can see even here, stochastic was spending time, right, inside the oversold area. But you don't pull the trigger yet. You don't pull the trigger on the stochastic. And then we see as regular went down, boom, that was the trigger point into the long. And that scalp just kept going. But yeah, beware, that is a scalping strategy, and it works really nicely on the 15-minute time frame if you can manage your risk. And maybe that's what we'll actually employ just now, even on the 5-minute time frame, for some banger scalp trades. All right. So right now, I just want to take you quickly through the strategy, and then we're going to smash some market charts. We're going to smash some altcoins. We're not going to be on here for more than an hour. I don't think we've already done 30. I feel like I'm still in the introduction. All right. So my strategy at the moment, very, very simple. Using wave trend, we're looking for lower momentum with this beautiful red line. And of course, the red line only prints when the price goes higher and the momentum goes down. Absolutely huge brain indicator to pick up that the momentum died there. And I mean, wow, if you actually got that hedge trade, so beautiful. You could literally still be in it. Very, very nice. All right, so a little bit on the strategy now. I'm not going to spend too long on this. All right, let's have something a little more chill. How's everyone feeling? All right, the almighty monarch. Lovely to see everyone in the building. Please do share the stream. Smash the likes, smash the comments, invite your friends. And we're going to be doing this more often. So make sure you set the bell notification. I won't always be able to notify everyone. Sometimes I want to be able to just hop on. All right, so Market Cypher B for the win. For the win, it is the one, it is free, it is open source, and as we can see, it is giving us the gems, not only on Bitcoin, across all of the altcoins, across all of the market charts. And look what actually came in last night. Look what came in. USDT bullish divergence. Look for BTC short. So Bitman has been on it. He's been calling this for days. He says he can see the bull div coming. There's the bull div that printed. How crazy. Bro is on it. Bro is seriously on it. So we'll look at that shortly. But let me just recap on this strategy. Alright, so I'm making my market cipher be half of my charts right now. It is literally half as important because this strategy is divergence between the indicator and the chart. Right? So you go half-half. And don't even worry about the fixed range volume profile. I have it there because it gives us every single level, every single important level that we need. And if you want to really do your due diligence, just take these horizontal lines and drop them at those levels. Just so you know where to put your take profits just below where the liquidity is sitting, because what this means, right? So of course the POC, I'm jumping around, but I forgot to say, this is the POC, right? In your fixed range volume profile. It's the point of control. It is not where you trade from, but it really is your trend indicator. So you do not open trades here. But if you open to trade where you should have here, then of course you're taking major profits at POC and you're watching to see if you break POC or if POC sends you back down. And that is each time what you look for. I know we've spoken about this quite a lot. And of course, that's a massive take profit zone. What this means is this is the level. 67,000 has been the zone where the most buys and sells have taken place over this entire period of our fixed range volume profile. And this range is now weeks old, if not months old. How old is our current range right now? What? No way. Have we really been... Okay, so that's quite bullish, I would say. We've been consolidating since this bull flag. We've been consolidating above 50K for 251 days. It does not even seem that long, right? Does not seem that long to me. And it just shows if you're waiting for the range to break, you wouldn't have got any trades. But if you're hedging, of course, you are outperforming, you are making cash on cash, and all the trades have come in with the strategy. All right, so this is the strategy to keep your win rate high, to manage your risk, and to compound your account. So very important, you can use this indicator and still get wrecked, right? Let me show you an example. It's of course more difficult to use this indicator and get wrecked than other indicators, but you can still get wrecked. So have a look here. Let me show you this. If you used bad risk management here. All right, does everyone see the first bearish divergence that came in? It was a gnarly angle. It was a lovely trade. You know, to the dollar, it came in here at this tweezer at the top there. If you entered this trade simply on the bearish divergence and did not set a stop loss and did not take profits, this is what would have happened. You would have gone in to almost 10% profit on spot. But then, okay, so of course, as professional traders, we like to put our stop loss above the previous swing low. So really, if you just did something basic like that, then you wouldn't have been stopped out. You would have been all good. But if you say you entered a trade here and you just set a trailing stop with a bit of a retracement or something, you may have been stopped out in a loss. And this is why this strategy is so important. Yeah, so, you know, the longer it consolidates up here, the more likely it is a bull flag. And this bull flag target is at 85K. And that's a very moon boy thing to look at. But we can't be in FOMO if we do go to 85K, right? We need to get the next bullish divergence. We need to build our long position. All right, Skiddy, I love it. All right, so let me give the next part of the code. I hope some of us are staying through the stream. And I'm sure you can see obviously what the first word is going to be, but there are two words. So stick around. All right, so this is the strategy. At the bearish divergence, of course, you really want to check your other time frames. You want to check the news, etc. But really, the strategy works quite simply. If you just enter as soon as you can after the bearish divergence prints, and then what you want to do is as you enter your trade, you can actually automate this whole strategy at entry. So you don't need to do anything after you enter, which makes it really cool. You can be a doctor and you can get the alert. You can quickly open the trade, set your stop loss, set your trailing stop, set your take profits, and then you can go into surgery for 24 hours and your trade will just play out for you with the risk managed. Okay, so it's not 2 words. It's 1 word, but it may not be what you think. So just, I think I know who's gonna get this whole word first. But remember, you need the whole word and you need to drop it in the live stream charts. And please start dropping your charts for me right here in the live stream charts section of my Discord. We're gonna have a look at your chart shortly. And once you have the full word, I think some of you will be able to guess it first. Once you have the full word, drop it there. And the merch is yours. Okay, so you can take notes of the strategy if you want. First of all, number 1, you set your alert for the bearish divergence. We're gonna look at a bear here. Of course, it's the same thing for longs, but now we're gonna look at shorts. First of all, you set your alert. Simple, add alert. Make sure it is the sell with the big red dot. So you're looking for the big red circle plus the div. That is the indicator you set. That is the first step in the strategy. So someone take notes here and drop it in the Discord for us. Hussein is in the building. What's up, my G? Lovely to have you, bro. Oh, so impressed with your progress. You sometimes drop trades. I'm just like, how can this man be so young compared to most of us? And just, you know, like, usually when you're young, you hear all this stuff, but you don't actually do it. Like, you know what you should be doing, but you don't do it. And that's what impresses me about you, is you know what you should be doing and you do it. Costly does it too, you know you should be testing on demo account first, but who actually does that? How many of you are going to take this strategy that I give you now and test it with real funds? How many of you are going to take the strategy that I give you now and back test it for a month on demo to see how profitable it is? All right, let me give the next part. That is the next part of the code right there. I should probably bring them up each time. Okay, and the strategy is easy peasy. I've been working on it with Trader Giants and Bitman, and it's like quite foolproof at this point. It doesn't require much. It just requires you to do it. Each thing must be done. Number 1, set the alert. Number 2, when the alert comes in, yes, if you're OG and if you have time, you'll go do FA. You'll also scroll down the time frames to see the other divergences. But do this, do me a favor, just test this win rate, regardless of checking the other time frames. It will help for invalidations, but I do believe your win rate will still be high, even if you just take the alert as a signal and you basically enter the trade as soon as you can. And we can see how this one came in beautifully at the top of the tweezer there. Absolutely awesome. All right, then this strategy, it is painstaking. Right? Meaning that it is heavily risk managed. I myself am a conservative trader. I want to limit my losses as much as possible. I don't want to lose, even if it means limiting my wins. I want my wins to be consistent because I know the power of compounding. I know that as your account grows, your position can grow as well as your skill. All right, so first of all, we want to keep a very high win rate. And we want to preserve our capital because you cannot trade with no capital. If you get stopped out just a few times with bad risk management, if you're not following the 1% rule, etc., you wreck your whole account. And you can even wreck your whole account just by not setting a stop loss. And I've actually showed the crew before, you know, when I entered my XRP trade, I showed the crew how to enter with a stop loss, with a take profit, with a trailing stop, which will activate at break even. And it's not that hard, right? You open the trade right here on the red dot. Boom, you start going into profit. All right, Ika's got the first part. But Ika, remember, that's your secret key, so don't share it with everyone. Once you know the full code, even if you guess it, drop it in the Discord in the live stream charts. But don't tell everyone because they might drop it before you. All right, so this strategy, y'all, it's painstaking, as I say. It's about compounding. But what we do to retain a high win rate is we take our first profits at 2%. Is everyone hearing me? When your asset moves 2%, because this indicator is so powerful, it is extremely likely that if you take first profits at 2%, you will have a 100% win rate. And then what you do when you take profits, and if you want to have ultimate risk management here, the strategy is to take your initial margin off the table, and it is a leverage strategy. You know, it's, of course you can trade like this on spot, but when I'm talking about the stop loss and at 2% and stuff like that, I'm talking about anywhere from a 2x to like a 75x. All right, so this is what we do, and I'm going to zoom in on the strat here because this is really where it gets quite gnarly. Okay, so say you were sleeping or whatever happened on the 1st of April. You got your alert, right? Market Cipher B said, it's time to go. Here's the alert. You entered your trade. Then you came down very quickly to 2% profit. And you can see how many traders took profit at 2%. Do you see that? Do you see how many traders took profit early from that bearish div? That is because they want to compound. They want a high win rate. All right, so right there, somewhere here, it's a beautiful move, especially on a 50x. Literally on a 50x, it's 100% profit. That is a huge win, you know, and it's nice for a strategy, especially if you're using small margin and you're just compounding on these. All right, so I'm gonna take it easy here. So imagine you're using a $10, right? And you enter with $10 on a 10x. When you get to 2%, all right, that $10 on a 2x will obviously be in 20% profit, which is $2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm tired. I was working all night. But you'll be in $2 profit by that time, right? On your $10, because you'll be 20% in profit on the 10x. If you take your $10 off the table and you let that $2 ride on your 10x, that for me is the ultimate way to manage your risk. And you would obviously let that profit ride down a further 7%, which is 70%. And it might seem like small, but then you get a 100% win rate. And then you compound your profits. If you want to be a little bit more hardcore, and I know a lot of you are wanting to pull out high ROI, let's go risk management. All right, so the trailing stop is really, it's the key to this strategy. It really is. It's the key to like just milking this as a high leverage strategy. If you want this to be a 100x strategy, trailing stop is your friend. Multiple take profits. Limit orders, remember, will give you cheaper fees. So stack them. Stack your limit orders. Make a ladder. All right, I'm loving the energy. I see we're pushing for 30. So if you are here, Twitter, YouTube, drop a comment and please do smash the likes. I see our likes are a little low. Does this mean the content is not good? Just kidding. Just kidding. If you are here and you have smashed the like, so much appreciation to you. All right, so I'll show you the slightly more aggressive strategy here, which is to enter at the bearish divergence. And remember, you set the 2% early. All right, and then of course, if you are being more aggressive, at the 2%, you don't take your initial margin off the table. You just take your profits off the table. So whatever you're in profit, you just take a first take profit there. But then you make sure to set a limit order here, a limit order here, a limit order here, and you just ladder your limit orders so that no matter how far you come down, you take profit. At the same time, and this is really the most beautiful part of it, when your price comes down 2% and your first take profit goes off, that is where you want your stop at break even. And this is simple, yo. You just set your trailing stop to activate once 2%, once your 2% TP has been taken. And you're like, how do I program the platform to do that? It's simple. We can do it on demo in a very high risk environment just now. We'll go to the 3-minute time frame. We'll look for a divergence on any asset and we'll just enter, and I'll show you how to enter with all of these. It's quite simple. You enter with a take profit and a stop loss. If anything, the only thing you need to enter with is a stop loss. So don't think because you're making a trailing stop with an activation price that you don't need a stop loss. The number one thing you need is a stop loss. And quite simply, when you open your trade, you make sure that your stop loss is above your previous swing high. And this is why you have to manage your leverage. If you see here that your stop needs space of 4%, of course you can't be over leveraged, especially on isolated, because you can't get liquidated before your stop loss. So quite simply, you place your stop loss here at 74k, you enter the short here, and then what you do is you simply set your trailing stop to activate once you've made your 2% profit, so that when your 2% profit comes off the table, you are no longer at any risk at all in your trade, because you will now have a trailing stop which is just below your break even. You would have already taken your first win, so it's already a win. And your trailing stop, try to set it just below your entry just to cover fees, because how beautiful is that, right? And as we can see it, this would have been a lovely one, because you would have taken TP there. You would have also taken TPs here in your ladder of take profits, and then just have a look. So this is the retracement of your trailing stop, right? Have a look where your trailing stop would have actually, and of course it's only if you want to close your whole trade that you put a trailing stop. If you just want to create the hedge position and you're happy to leave your risk here, then you don't add the trailing stop. But let's just have a quick look at how awesome this was. So basically we see here that the trailing stop was this rectangle here, and we can see that if the trailing stop trailed down to that final take profit, then it would have closed you out of your whole trade there. And that is awesome, because you would have taken your final take profit at a plus 6%. All right, so let me recap on the strategy. First thing, Fu Manchu, Market Cipher B, make sure that your indicator is on the correct settings. The correct settings are in my Discord. Number 2, set your alerts for the wave trend bullish and bearish divergences. Do I see OG in the building? Mad respect, my brother. Sure. I hope to be like you one day. Welcome, JD. Thank you for joining us. A Forex OG, a tech OG, and already an OG in the crypto space. I will be live on JD's YouTube channel. Please, everyone, go give him a follow. Drop your YouTube channel in the chat, Mr. JD. I will be live on his channel on Monday. And it's going to be a beginner session. It's going to be for the newbies. Oh man, I'm loving this session, yo. We're getting deep. Getting deep, right? And please smash the likes for me. If you are here, smash the likes. And do me a favor, just share my channel to your friends. Help me to make this channel huge. All right, so a tiny bit more on the strategy. I think everyone's following, right? We will do some scalping shortly where I'll show you how to implement this strategy, and we'll do it in a very high risk environment on the 5-minute time frame. Just as a quick immediate example of how you would even do it on the daily time frame. Sure, and you can see how the trailing stop on some of the trades. Just absolutely incredible. All right, drop for me in the comments. Is everybody following with the strategy? And then, of course, the major hedge strategy. Make sure you got your fixed range volume profile in. Make sure you know where your range is. And if your bulls or bears divergences come in your value area high or low, it's where you can hedge. And if you are new to hedging, I would urge you to take it very slow. Your hedges don't have to be massive. So let me break down the hedge strategy for you inside this current range, because I have watched Jason Casper make easily $2 million in this range. Easily. He trades with $500,000. He hardly ever goes into a loss unless he's like really playing around and being silly. And this is where I want to take the crew. And if anything, this is like back testing, right? Going through the history of all of the winning trades and the strategy that was used is a form of back testing. All right, let me drink before I lose my voice. Mr. Big Dreams, Korsu. Our man in Gambia, what's up, my brother? All right, I hope everyone's taking note of the giveaway. Here is the next part of the code. Most of you know what the first part is now. And remember, that is for some merch. If you can get the full code into my Discord first, I will give you some merch, and this is just a test. It will be in future five people who get the code first will get merch, will get trading funds, and I am actually now being given token allocation. So every single launchpad, airdrop, buy votes that occurs, I will be given tokens to give to you, to give to the crew. It is the first time I'm being raised to that level. And how amazing. Do you remember that Sui? You know, Sui was a launch pad. Imagine I gave out some Sui tokens and now they've pumped how many 100%? Alright, so let's finish it off here on this BTC. We've been on BTC for ages now. I hope everyone has been following on the market cipher. I just want to quickly talk to you about the hedge. I watched Jason Gasper do this, absolutely awesome. Alright, so the idea behind a hedge trade, and you can see that literally my Bybit charts, it's on hedge mode. Alright, so the first thing you need to understand is to come to the settings at the top right. It even took me a little bit of time to find that. You know, we learn all the time. But we come here to the top right of our Bybit trading platform. Oh, congrats. Why the congrats? But thank you, my brother. Much appreciated. Alright, so that you come there and then you just make sure that you're on hedge mode. Basically, if you're on one-way mode, you will be able to open multiple trades going one direction. And if you want to trade both modes, just open a sub account. You can have 20, 25 sub accounts. You can trade both modes. Now you can even track your P&L across all your sub accounts. Really awesome. And they answered our prayers. You can change the margin mode of all the USDT pairs at the same time. Bybit always listens. So if you have any feedback, and it's constant, they're constantly innovating. So don't feel bad giving feedback. Feedback is how Bybit grows. And I do believe Bybit is one of the only exchanges that really listens. Do you know that one of Bybit's slogans is Bybit listens? Alright, so hedge mode. Important. And now they even have a price protection. How cool is that? Automatic stop losses to keep you from getting liquidated. How amazing is that? Oh, so awesome. Alright, so hedge mode will allow you to open your long and your short at the same time. You don't want to open your long and your short at the same time. But at the same time, I mean, you open your long, later you open your short, later you add to the long, later you add to the short, you take profits on the long, you take profits on the short. For me, it is the most diverse way of trading and the most profitable. And we can actually see something as simple as the RSI can tell us, okay, we're building our short here, right? Because we're overbought. We're building our long here because we're oversold. And that just means that all of the time that we're here, we're in profits both on the short and the long. Is everyone with me? All of this time, we're in profits on both short and long. And of course, you take profits on the short. So check this out. Even just on the RSI, Market Cipher B is one step ahead. But if you just opened your short there, and then opened your long here and took profits on the short here, you could have taken those profits that you took on the short and then added them back into the short here, where we're back up. So yeah, really nice strategy, and I love how easy Bybit makes it to hedge. Try not to open your long and the short at the same time, because that can be seen as a manipulative form of trading. It can be a way for market makers to manipulate the chart, and it can cause a restriction on all platforms, any trading platform you trade on. If you hedge at the exact same time, yeah, your bonuses will be taken away, etc. So just be careful of that. And you can open your hedge as long as it's a few seconds apart. That's cool. All right, so Ike, to clear this up, you absolutely can hedge with your bonus, but just make sure it's not at the same level. And of course, here we can see that our levels are vastly different, and Bybit would not mind that at all. Bybit does mind. I mean, luckily I'm whitelisted, which is so awesome. It's taken me years, but I can literally go, okay, I would want to open a $20, I would want to open a long and a short at the same time. Oh, minimum order size. Let's go. All right, $50. Let's go. Cross 100x. Open long. Less than minimum order size? Oh, it's a value now. I was trading on demo, so I changed all of my settings, but let's go. If we order by a cost of 50 and we open the long and we open the short at the exact same time, you'll see that this is what we call a direct hedge. And this is what Bybit doesn't want you to do. This is what any trading platform doesn't want you to do. Because you are really manipulating the charts, confusing people. But I mean, what's awesome is, you know, I can do it because I can actually almost demo trade like this. So I can say, if I want to open a long, I can just hedge myself 100% with the short. And then if I close all at any time, you can see how the profits will always equal each other out. And of course you pay fees, so don't enter willy-nilly. I just did it to show you. But ideally, and we can even scalp quickly on the 1 second time frame. But ideally you want to be opening your shorts and your longs at different times. Alright, let's keep the scalping for now. I want to get into some awesome trading shortly. Alright, so once you've set your mode to hedge mode, if you do want to hedge trade, and I think we should all be learning this. Yeah, so I just did it, but luckily I do have a whitelisted account, so they will not restrict me. But don't do it. Alright. Loving the tunes. Are the tunes loud enough? Hedge trading strategy, right? You open your short here, and then when you get the next bearish divergence is where you add to your short. So of course you take profits along the way on your short, but then all of these profits that you've taken along the way on your short, you simply add them back to your short position. You take more profits on your short here, you simply add them back to your short position at the next entry. Then you take profits all along the way. Of course, you take major profits, but you do not close your short. You simply add to your short at the next entry signal. You take profits all along the way. Do not close your short. You simply add to your short at the next entry signal. You take profits along the way. It's lovely stuff, peeps. Lovely, lovely stuff. And of course, you can see if you've been adding here, you've got a lovely entry price. Very, very nice. And it's the exact same thing. So here was the first bull. You open your long hedge in the range. And this is completely legal to open tops and bottoms. Completely legal. You will not get restricted for it. You open your long here. You take profits all along the way. Of course, when you see a bear div, you take a lot of profits, but you don't close the long. Then you add to the long at your next entry sign. And of course, with hedge trading, you need to have some risk appetite, which means that for me, you know, you're the top one. And I've said this before, you can literally see, like, here is my stop loss. And this is simply so that if we go to the moon, my short will be stopped out. And just remember how much profit has already been taken on these shorts. But if we go to the moon, you want to be stopped out. And it's the same thing here. What I do is I just make sure that my stop on the hedge trades, and you can see I haven't hedged properly because I'm not in the hedge right now. Right? I should be in profit on the long. But I closed out my long fully too soon by taking too many take profits too quickly. And that is a struggle with low margin traders. As you saw, you know, the minimum entry for Bitcoin I think is like $33 right now. So that will allow you one take profit, one contract. All right, it's been a heavy strategy stream, but I hope everyone's following. You know, below the value area, low will be your stop loss for the longs. Above the value area, high will be your stop loss for the shorts. And you're just milking the market from these zones. Oh, and it's such an OG way of trading, because even if you're like at your, say right now you're at your entry at break even on the short, you've already taken so much profits, and you are so much in profit from the long, 29% up in spot from the long. All right, I hope everybody's following. Please do smash those likes for me if you are watching. Cool, loving the beat. Skitty's following, let's go. All right, so we're getting real today. We're getting real. All right, lovely to have everyone here. All right, so even with this letter, you might be able to guess the code. Let's see if anyone's a true Bybit OG. This is the next letter in the code. And don't stress, we won't be too much longer. It is an hour. We do need to touch grass. I still wanted to do USDT dominance, total 3. I wanted to do a demo trade. I wanted to look at the news. I want to do fear and greed index. I want to do altcoin season index. I want to do Avalanche, Sui, and Link. So we do not have time for it all. So in the chat, let me know. Let me know what you want to do from what I've just laid out. Do you want to do alts? Do you want to do news? I'm literally here for the crew. Of course, you know, let's have a quick look at USDT dominance. Very important to see where this bearish divergence came in on the daily. Of course, I mean the bull div. So this is where we start to look for our shorts on BTC. All right, so USDT dominance, literally showing that price coming lower, right? Oh, USDT dominance. This doesn't look happy for crypto, y'all. This doesn't look happy for crypto. We need more sessions on MCB. So it's totally my focus. I'm just going to get my singularity video out of the way. It's almost done. Then it's my MCB wave trend divergence video. And then I'm literally going to be working on strategy videos for this. I mean, it's so cool of CryptoFace to make it open source, right? He already makes millions on the paid one, which is slightly more advanced. And then he just made an open source one, which as we can see, 18,000 people are using. Look at that, 18,500. And that means people are profiting, y'all. You're not gonna like an indicator unless you're profiting. Keep it in mind. All right, USDT dominance. Double bullish divergence. Miguel, Mr. Bitman, is completely on it. Sheesh. And this should play out. So let's just quickly extrapolate this out to the Bitcoin chart. I'm not going to make it too complicated. Yeah, there it is. Do you see how Bitcoin is doing the dumperoonie? Literally right now, 15-minute time frame. Bitcoin doing the dumperoonie. Oh, and directly from our trade entry zone. That's okay, I'm not even in FOMO because I didn't get my short entry signal. And that's fine. I think it'll still come. I'm not gonna hop onto any moving trains. All right, so USDT dominance has given us the bullish divergence on the daily. This is bearish. And as we can see, reality checked like we did on Friday, yesterday. Whew. If USDT dominance pumps all the way through these levels, of course it'll be resistance, but if it manages to make a move, that is where we could see Bitcoin go down to 38K. That's literally what the TA is telling us, right? If we go to the TA on Bitcoin and we just zoom out and we look, if we just get real for a second now with ourselves and we bring Mr. Fibonacci to the table, he will tell us straight. He will tell us straight, get real. Your golden pocket is right here. Literally $32,000. So this is how realistic you should be right now. Yes, maybe this is a bull flag. And if we extrapolate that bull flag quickly, this is why hedging is beautiful, right? Because we could break out here to $100,000. And do you see how I have a line here? And if we break out, I will actually set an alert here at this line. Because at $100,000, I will sell my altcoin portfolio. Is everyone with me? I'm not saying I'll sell everything, but I will take profits. I will take profits on some of my staked BTC. As I say, I think BTC is going to $1 million in the next 10 years. But I think that this is going to be a major rejection. First of all, 85K. It's all about round numbers. When we're looking at price discovery, remember there is no resistance above all-time high. So we're just working on mentality. And if you look at a lot of TA, if we look at Fibonacci extensions, etc., the 85K is sitting there, the 100K is sitting there. And that is where I will start to sell. I'm not selling anything yet. I'm already in lovely profit on all of my DCA bots. Beautiful stuff. Almost $1,000 in 1,000% profit on my SHIB. Same with my Solana. Absolutely awesome. But not selling yet when I get up there because In my opinion, alts, they could pop off, right? All right, so just a reality check there of where the actual support for our trend is. Just be aware, it's literally down there. And I do think we'll get another beautiful trade from value area low if we do see it. But just be aware, if we lose this value area low, this is where the liquidity is sitting down here. You don't want to get wrecked because that could be your best trade. So many traders are looking at the golden pocket because the golden pocket is what makes you the money, right? All right. So there I've said it. We've got the moon boy, bear flag to the top. And of course, we've also got the bearish structure. We're just over pumped. Not even in a small way. The last scene of the crime. See how it was visited. All right, I am talking a lot. So what does the crew want to do? More on Market Cypher. I want to do everything. Gee, welcome. Lovely to have you. All right, altcoins. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, let's do some altcoins. Realistic. All right, so since we're going to look at altcoins, I want to take you to the total 3. So the total 3 is the total market cap of all of your altcoins, excluding obviously BTC, but it also excludes Ethereum. So for those of you who don't know how the total works, the total market cap is all crypto, extremely useful. The total 2 is all crypto except BTC, which includes Ethereum. The total 3 is all crypto, excluding BTC and Ethereum. So all of your actual altcoins. And this, my peeps, is almost, it's either a dead cat bounce here. We can see how the liquidity has held us up at the top of this channel. But this could be a sign that we've eaten up that liquidity. If we break down here, we might just dead cat fall. All the way, literally $300 billion. So just let that sink into your mind. Right now, the total amount of money in altcoins is $604 billion. The market cap, TA, is telling us, and don't think this isn't legit TA. This is legit TA from previous market cycles on altcoins. The TA is telling us realistically we could visit this zone, which is a half, which means that most altcoins will drop more than 50%. Yeah, so we're not going to try predict the charts here and say, like some people love to say it, but I don't want to predict the charts. I want to put in my zones. And when we get there, we play from the position of power. And I do believe this is very likely. Mr. JD, OG in the building. You don't want to say, okay, now Bitcoin's coming down and you're just like in fear, all the influencers are saying it. We're in so much fear. You want to see it as a homecoming. You want to see it as, okay, now I'm going to get some of the best buys. Imagine we come to 38K and then we go to 100K. Much more profits, right? Same thing with altcoins. So don't see the reality check as anything bad. See the reality check as something that can turn you into a vampire. And when I talk about a vampire, I talk about the fear and greed index. When you see blood, you get hungry for the blood. If anyone bought the fear last month, of course, you're loving it. If anybody sold the extreme greed last week, of course, you're loving it. All right, I'm very keen to get into the alts. Is our altcoin season index? There it is. Ooh, yeesh, alts are ready to blow. Look how well alts are doing against Bitcoin. All right, TON's still down. DOT's still down. Some have asked about my Gala trade. So I'm still holding the Gala trade, and I will talk you through the risk to reward, the mentality in the Gala trade. Mr. OG Trader Giants. Oh, you just missed a beautiful shout out to you. And I will do it again. So Trader Giants, who has just hopped on, please everybody give him a follow, enter his Discord, enter his Telegram. He is the OG that took me from kind of like a struggling break-even trader into a profitable trader, and it has only been to the moon from there. Much love and respect, Trader Giants, and I know you're going in for a big op this week, so everybody send their love, and I know you'll be just fine. You're one of the strongest gents I know. But thank you for hopping on, brother. Your experience and your empathy is just so much appreciated every single day. I know the whole community loves you. All right, so total 3, reality drop. Altcoins could go to the grave before they go to the moon. The second thing I want to show you here is so awesomely bullish, right? Because where's our all-time high sitting here? It is sitting at 10. I mean, this is crazy. So literally, if we look at $300 billion, right, was our last major support. Absolutely crazy. $300 billion. We then swiftly pumped, right, to $700, $800 billion, and we're finding support around $600 billion. So right now we're seeing our major resistance between the $600 and the $800 billion mark. If you DCA'd into altcoins like we did, that's the only reason my SHIB is in 1,000% profit, because I was able to DCA over a long time. And that's why I always say sideways is good. Down is not always good, right? Down is not always good. This little sideways is really good. But sideways is good, y'all. If you see sideways on a chart, especially low down at support, it is often accumulation of altcoins, especially in this case, right? So if anyone actually bought there, of course, you doubled, you tripled, you 1.5x'd your money. That's great. Really, really nice. And of course, some altcoins, you know, this is the average of all of them. So some altcoins did thousands of % profit. No, my brother, you are the kind one. You really do. I mean, you have a heart of gold. You really taught me about community, how you can be in a live stream with a lot of people and still speak to each person individually and help each person individually. Oh, gee. All right, please do smash those likes if you are here. Please help me out with the likes. We're trying to grow the crew, grow the channel. All right, so the bullish thing I want to show you, of course, is this beautiful kind of risk to reward ratio thing that's happening right now. So if we just look at this as a trade, and it's like any of our altcoins, you know, all altcoins will follow this. This is the money in altcoins. To a degree, some will obviously do different things. But if we just look at where all-time high is sitting, and then we look at the bottom of this channel where our support is, still looking pretty good. Still looking pretty good. And what it tells us is it's not great right now. You know, we don't want a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. We want a 1 to 3. So all we do is we bring down our entry. And as soon as we see a nice risk to reward, which is, there we go, 1 to 3. If altcoins start to hit this level, $500 billion, $490 billion, that is where I will reignite my more aggressive DCA, etc. into this zone, because the risk to reward ratio is nice. Hope everyone's following me. So just be greedy for the blood here. Don't over expose yourself at the top of this channel. Of course, I'm not saying sell everything. If we go to the moon, you want to be on the spaceship, right? But just be realistic here for a solid drop on altcoins before you start to actually open your major position trades, etc. And be aware that my position trades are on 2x. My XRP trade, right? My TON trade, my Gala trade, they're on a 2x so that I can withstand gnarly drawdown. All right, I hope everyone's with me. We really do not have time to do everything that I wanted to do. But let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Since my G Trader Giants is here, what I'm going to do is let's test the crew, right? So let's quickly pick an altcoin. I will do another stream soon, I promise. I'm just having so much fun today that I promise you I'll do another stream soon. We'll look at Avalanche, we'll look at Sui, we'll look at Doge, we'll look at Pepe, we'll look at everything, right? But right now I just want to have some fun. All right, charting are actually boring when you do it correctly. Same old moves replicate themselves time over. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. You as the chartist has to learn to identify the moves. Oh, everyone take a mental note right there of that. Husseini will join as a master trader. Awesome, bro. Awesome. And then just make sure when you are a master trader, keep your risk management tight, tight, tight. Tight, tight, tight. All right, so let's have some fun. I'll drop the next part of the code. This is the next part of the code that you need to get some merch. The first person to drop the entire code, and you should actually be able to guess it now. If you drop it into my Discord first, you will get some merch. Alright, so Amana, that is not yet the full code, but you're on it. You dropped it in the right place, and I haven't dropped the last letter yet. Alright, so I got this from Jason Casper's game day. It was so much fun yesterday. I really had a ball. He gave away, sure, close to $3,000. Let's go. Yeah, and it was such an OG way to kind of expose yourself to like a back testing, high risk kind of zone. So what I want to do is, yo, Trader Giants, you make me laugh, my brother. All right, so what I want to do is I want to pick an altcoin. And I want to hear from the crew, where is an altcoin that is overbought or oversold right now on a small time frame? I'm talking 15 minutes. I want to enter scalp trade. Let's go to 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame, scalp trade. And we'll do something fun here. I'll give away another piece of merch. So let's go. If you have a scalp trade for me right now on the 5-minute time frame, I will enter it on demo with $500. If you make a profit in 5 minutes, we'll use a 5-minute counter. If you make a profit, I will give you a piece of merch. It's up to the crew, right? And of course, I'll give you a hint. So the first thing you do is you go to your RSI screener for your altcoins, right? Coin Glass, OG, RSI heat map, and you come down to your small time frames and you have a look at what is overbought, what is oversold. Already I can see, hey, maybe we could go long super. Maybe we could long Arkham, PHB, quick. These are the things that are very much oversold, right? Should we short USDC? No. OGN looks like we can short it to the grave, or is it going to keep pumping? All right, what is OGN? Otherwise, we're looking at orbs possibly for a scalp short on the 15-minute. Is everyone picking up on the strategy? Right, so drop for me. Don't be shy. This is just fun. This is demo. It's okay if you lose. If you lose, we'll do it again until someone wins some merch, right? And I know y'all are scalpers, so hopefully you're looking at your charts right now. Short XRP now. Let's go. All right. So yes, we're going to do this on demo. Full transparency. I'm about to trade on a demo account. Don't say that I was pretending to trade real funds. All right, we come down to demo. It's quite easy. It's one click. It's like a sub account. It pops you over. You know, and the more you trade over time, the more demo funds you will accumulate. You can see I have $170,000. Let's go. But it is, of course, on the real Bybit liquidity. All right, so let's go. Let's test Mr. Trader Giants to see if we can get some merch. Oh, I'm loving it. All right, so this is the XRP USDT on the 5-minute time frame. And Trader Giants is saying short. Let's quickly go to XRP here on Trading View. And you know what? This is just about having fun. So let's enter the trade, then we'll do the TA, because this is demo, right? Trader Giants, are you sure? Are you sure? It looks like we're at supports here. Are you sure it's a short? Let's go. Let's go, bro. Okay, so the value, remember, is with your leverage. So if I want a $500 trade, I gotta open probably, there we go, $5,000 on a 10x. But we want to just have some fun here. So let's push it to 75x. Ooh, on the 1 minute. All right, let's move. Is it still on? Trader Giants, are you still wanting the 1 minute short? Let's see if we can scalp some profits here. $5,000. And of course, stop loss, y'all. Just put your stop loss in. So we're going short, and we'll just say here stop loss is at 50%. Right? And this is only $50 with the position of 5,000. So let's add another 0. So there we will lose $342. And this is cool because this just shows you how to backtest in a high risk environment. This is the 1 minute time frame. This is not usually what we would do. It looks like the trade is popping off. So let's just open the trade. The confirmation window is actually nice. It's nice to keep it on. I have taken it off, my other one. But let's go. Order cost $600. $50,000 value on 100x. Liquidation price at 2.2. Nice, because we're using cross. Alright, immediate or cancel. Let's go. Oh, let's actually keep that on. Alright, so now we're in our trade. We can see our stop loss. If we really want to scalp, we'll bring our stop loss closer by. And a lot of you are asking about trailing stop. It's so simple, right? So let's go. We're not going to talk about activating the trailing stop right now. Alright, so there's the target. First thing you do is make sure you have a stop loss. Second thing you do is you enter your limit, your first take profit at 0.5104. Let's see if it's in the spread. We add a limit order take profit at 0.5104. It might not. Is that your full TP? Is that your full target? That might not be in our spread. But let's just take some profits there. Let's post only it. It is in the spread. And let me share a secret with you here. Whiff long. Alright, we could test out a little whiff long. But let me share a little secret. If you add your limit order and you manage to get your limit order in as a post only, so you can actually drop it here as a post only, but then you can bring it right to price and it will still go off as a limit order. Alright, Trader Giant says 0.5104. So I will give you now, let's give 3 minutes. We're going to give 3 minutes in this trade and let's see if we can scalp a profit. And I'll quickly show you how to use the trailing stop. So it's quite simple. You just look at your retracement, how much retracement you would want. And I mean, I've used the trailing stop so many times, so I can say, okay, we just want, you start off with say a 10 cents retracement. And then what you can also do is just drag your trailing stop around. So once you find it, you can simply just drag it around. And of course, this trailing stop will follow from when you enter it. It will follow on with your best traded price. Let's give a little bit of a gap there. Let's see if we can see the trailing stop move. Let's bring up our RSI. All right, it's nice to be on this time frame. Look at this. Let's bring up our stochastic. All right, so stochastic already topping out on this time frame. It looks like we might get a little turnaround here. We're very close to our trailing stop. And look at that. On our $700 trade, we're currently $39 in the red-a-rooney. Red-a-rooney. Stop loss at 0.5116. Let's go. 0.5116. Yeah, that's pretty much where I have it. It's pretty much where I have it. Let's let the trailing stop retrace quite close to the price. Oh, I was holding the trailing stop while we went down. But there you see the trailing stop move. That wasn't tough, right? To set that trailing stop was not tough. All right, Mr. Trader Giants. Let's give one more minute in this trade. Let's see if you make a profit. And I see red figures build character. Exactly. You first want to learn to deal with the pain of the red on the demo. Because if you just have the pain of the red on your real account, you're going to be crying. Alright, is the whiff long still valid? Should I smash the whiff long? Alright, and what we can do here is even hop to the 1 second time frame. Give ourselves some crazy price action to watch Mr. Trader Giant's trade. Is it about to go into profit? Is it about to hit its stop loss? With $39 down on the $700 margin. We have a piece of merch as the prize. It's too true. It's too true. Red figures build character. And you know, that's why traders are some of the strongest people in the world. Because they know how to lose money. They know how to brush it off. It's like, fine, I'll make way more. Don't worry about it. As long as your strategy is there, as long as your risk management is there. We used to call it taking a stop loss like a man. I no longer say that because you know what? Women are actually better traders. So if anything, we should be saying take the stop loss like a woman. Stop losses are there to be hit. So when it gets hit, you're just thankful that it was there and it managed your risk. Alright, Trader Giant stop loss 0.5116, getting pretty close. Oh. Oh, also on a short on XRP. Interesting. I know you are a scalper. Alright, I'm going to bring this stop loss just a little bit up so we can just get some time in this trade. Alright, must try gold at one lot. If it doesn't learn your emotions, nothing will. I'm very keen. And on MT5, you can push the gold up to, I think, 500x. We traders are as unemotional as lion hunting. Truly, I do like that. I do like that comparison. We're like lions. We're like bulls. All right, shorts on TRX. Are you scalping TRX? All right, so when you drop your trades, the piece of merch is still up for grabs. We haven't had a winning trade quite yet on the scalp. I know maybe I entered a bit late. That was my fault doing the due diligence. But drop for me your trades. All right, so Husseini says long whiff. So we'll be able to hear this when it pings, if it stops at a take profit or at a stop loss. Looks like stop loss is quite imminent. All right, but let's quickly do one more and we're going to hop off. Let's see the whiff. And this is where we test the crew. So I want to try do this at the end of every stream. Oh, there we go. XRP has been hit. Nice one. No stress. That is how scalping goes. And yeah, I did enter a little bit late for you there. But let's have a look at the whiff. What time frame are you on? Stop loss hit. Merch is still up for grabs. All right, let me see if anyone has... All right, let's enter this long that Husseini is looking at. So let's go. Oh, let's actually go for a quantity. We know whiff is $2, right? So let's just take... let's say 250 worth of whiff. And you can see at least our risk was managed. We lost a little bit of our $170,000. All right, so right now we want to go buy long, but we want to make sure we have our stop loss set for the long. I usually just drop it in at a 50% so that it's there, right? And then once I enter the trade, and let's go 75x. Order cost 8. Why? Sometimes cross can be confusing. Let's have a look here. Total value of your position. There we go. All right. Order value 1000 on 75x. So we're getting there. All right, let's go for 10. It's really good to learn how this all works. So just take your time. All right, there we're getting much closer to what we want here is $329 position that we're gonna take on Husseini's long. Let's go. All right, so have a look where your stop loss is. Here's your stop loss. Husseini, let us know where your stop loss is. I think this is gonna be a banger, my brother. I think this is going to be a banger. Where's your take profit? As long as we close this trade in any profit, you'll win yourself some merch. And what's awesome here is you were actually calling the trade. You were calling the trade in this pump, so we're a little bit late. All right, what was the other one? All right, let's go. That's the dope scalping. If you ever try scalping without a stop loss, you are guaranteed to blow. Yep, we've seen this. We've even seen pro scalpers blow their wallet. Scalpers trading even in our community with $10,000, and then all of a sudden it's all gone just because they didn't enter with a stop loss. And as they entered while they were setting their stop loss, they got a liquidation wick. We call it a scam wick. All right, look at grass. Awesome stuff. So we'll let this trade play out for a little bit. Not looking bad, Husseini, not looking bad. All right, what's the direction on grass? And you know what's fun? I'll show you what I would probably look at. We just go to perpetual, right? We go to the 24-hour percentage and we look at the pumpers and dumpers. And well done. I see Amana's probably done this. So look at grass, how much it has pumped. So I guess you're looking to short grass, right? Amana, are you looking to short grass? What's happening on grass? Ooh, this is a gnarly trade right here. What the fuck, Wix? Exactly. What the fuck, Wix will stop you out. All right, the whiff is a swing trade. Is it short? Is it short? Should we enter it? And I love how we're testing the crew here. All right, let's take the leverage up to the max, 25x. There we go. All right, make sure you have your stop loss in. You sell short with the stop loss at least 50%. $200 short. All right, cool. Amana, let's go. All right, so there's the short. We can see how close the stop loss is. Woo! This is gnarly. This is gnarly. Let's go. There is some serious volatility here. As we can see, the whole world is trading this coin right now. This is the coin that the world is trading. We are seeing crazy volumes. $8 million. Shoo! Just now, half an hour ago, we had an $8 million candle. Oh, OG Amana in the building. Going into profit. Let's go. Alright, so Amana, when do we close it out? Alright, let me show you the beauty of the trailing stop. So let's see. You simply have a look. So how many cents from 169 to 173? It's only like a 5-cent retracement, right? So we just add the trailing stop. But I do like a bigger retracement. And then we can drag it around. So let's put our trailing stop quite close. Hopefully we'll do a dumperoonie here. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. Oh, I think Amana deserves the merch. I think Amana deserves it. Oh, are we finding support? Alright, so we'll end off with this, y'all. Amana doing well. Let's go. Nice call. Alright, so thank you everybody for being here. Please, one more time, smash for me the likes if you are here, if you have enjoyed it. And I do see we've actually gained 2 subscribers through this stream. So let's do it. Let's do it every day, y'all. I've just been here messing around, having fun. And it's been a great stream. Alright, Amana, let's go. Alright, so let me show you another little secret here. For taking profits close to the price as a limit order. Right, so now we are in $66 in profit. Boom, well done, brother. Awesome stuff. Oh, let's go. Look at this dumperoonie. $87, $89 in profit. Oh, killing it. All right, so what I do is I set my limit order outside of the spread. So I'll just set my limit order for something nice like $1.40, right? And we want to get out of this trade. This is a high risk scalp. So we post only there with our limit order at 140. Then we bring our limit order close to price. It will not execute as a market order. How amazing is this? Once you are in the Bybit order book, as a maker, you can then bring your limit order right to price. And of course, any retracement will likely very quickly hit that limit order. We'll see profits getting smashed right now. Oh, this is the fun of scalping. And if you can get over the emotions of risk management, right? You just smashed it, Amana. You just smashed it. So if we go to our P&L, we will see that Amana just made us $60 on our demo account. This is how we back test, y'all. This is how we learn to trade. Amana, I'm proud of you, bro. That was epic. That was epic. Well done. Do I see Mr. McMahon? Mr. McMahon I was just talking about my singularity video. It is imminent. It is imminent. Oh, and we've been having such fun, and I must just say thank you. So Mick Man is the bro, the brother, and my actual cousin behind the Last Hodler game. If you haven't played Last Hodler Play to Earn, go play it. It's next level for Play to Earn. People are earning money, and people are doing it every day. People are actually playing every day and earning money. It's amazing. But Mick Man was the mastermind behind Singularity Summit in Johannesburg. And I must say, Mick, that event changed my life. That event absolutely changed my thinking, changed my life. All right, so here we go. We've had a lot of fun today. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Please, if you are here, just smash those likes for me. Let's make this channel huge. And I will be in Dubai with MM Crypto. I'll be in Dubai with the moon. Coming next week, I'll be chilling with these bros. So hopefully, some of them are going to retweet me or something like that. And in my Singularity video, I'm also including 3 speakers. So I will also tag them with little sound clips. And hopefully they will retweet. I know, Mick, you'll retweet. All right, Warren, I hope you're recovering nicely. I know you've been through a lot. All right, fun, suspense, and education all loaded into one stream. And I do see we're pushing 44 across the platforms. Please do hop in the Discord if you're not there. Otherwise, let's finish it off. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Mick hopping in right at the end. Oh, I need the last letter, right? The last letter for the code is K. The last letter for the code is K. So the first person to drop the entire code into my Discord will win themselves a piece of merch. Oh, yes, Samana, you have got it. Well done, my brother. That is indeed the code. So Amana gets himself 2 pieces of merch. Amana won the live trading and he won the code. Y'all have got a lot of work to do if you want to compete against Amana. Alright, we have to touch grass, y'all. We've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. It has been absolutely epic. I must say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody who is here. Remember, tomorrow we have news in the South African group. And we start again next week. Monday, I'm live streaming on JD's channel. Tuesday, we have candle reading. Wednesday, we have Bybit English Global. Thursday, I'm going to do another live stream. I'm actually on a plane on Thursday, but I will try. Even at the airport, I'm going to do it. Amana, look at your trade. Look at your trade. It was a brilliant call. Why not me? All right, so Amana was the first person to drop it in the Discord. This is how it goes. Amana dropped the code into the Discord that I gave piece by piece. And he also won the live trading. So congratulations on your 2 pieces of merch. And yeah, it's been an awesome stream. Please do check out Last Hodler. I'll quickly bring it up. I mean, it's so easy. You just go to Last Hodler and you play to earn, y'all. You connect your wallet and you play to earn. It is so awesome. It is so fun. And we have some really nice, actual Bybit incentives here. All right, JD, thanks for being here. Oh, did I could drop it in general chats? All right, no stress. I have some merch. We'll get you some merch too. The only problem, we'll probably be sending it to Italy, but I'll bring it when I come. I'm coming in April. I'm booking my flights very soon. Oh, and well done, Amana. Oh, here's Last Hodler, peeps. Do it, play it, get involved. And very proud of you, Amana. Absolutely awesome. XRP now in profit. That's what I was thinking when it hit the stop. I was like, this is where I would actually just enter again, right? Limit stop loss, exactly. So you create a limit outside of the spread, then you pull it up just below your price. It's the OG way to get a maker fee with actually like a market order pretty much. All right, I'm happy to hear that everyone's loved it. This has just been awesome. How many members do you need on a channel before you can live stream? No, any channel you can live stream, any channel. Don't you see mine? All right, so Ika, you may have dropped it in the general chat. Oh, there we go. Ika dropped it in the general chat. So no stress. When we're live streaming, we're actually dropping in our live stream charts. But Ika, if you will pay the courier I will happily send you merch. Otherwise, I will bring you a full merch pack when I come to Italy. And you so deserve it. And yeah, I'll bring it for you in April for sure. And of course, stick in, right? Stick in to this chat. You can see here, I called the last short. It was 100% win rate. It was nice profits. So get into the Discord, as I say. Right now, there's what, 35 of us. Once I reach 100 members in my Discord, it's going to be paid. And if you are in there now, you will be a lifetime free member. So the earlier, the better, right? And yes, limit orders can change your strategy. If it's a scalping strategy from being non-profitable to profitable just because of the fees. We learned this, right? So if you're scalping, you cannot afford to both enter and exit on market. It's not a vibe. If you are scalping at 100x, yes, fees are emphasized, right? They are multiplied with your leverage, of course. Of course. So just remember that you have to at least enter or exit on a limit. And what I just showed you, there's no excuse for doing both market. You're wasting some of your profits. All right, link to the Discord is indeed on my YouTube in the links. I'm so excited to come in April. Oh, literally gonna book my tickets in the next 2 weeks. All right, thank you everybody for being here. It has been absolutely awesome. Please remember from my side, always play from a position of power and strength. Use your stop loss and do not get wrecked. I will see you all in the community. So much love and respect. Please smash the like for me, share the stream, and just set your notifications because I'm going to be on here a lot more often. Thank you everybody, and goodbye.